Welcome back. Yeah, man. It's the episode 2. These things, guys, kind of crazy, kind of like, yeah, man. Welcome back. The Venrap story. The story of the Venrap story. Yeah, man. Nigga zinatha ndi duka nsona ndi ngwana ndi mema ndi woma hunguni. So people have been dropping some of the questions. Dunufana na zauri. Didn't you tomorrow rappers of the Nga Tshivenda? Go on. And if I have to go back, that says there've been people from different areas. Come on. Unaba tu banena wanori ba dirrepa uva guy whether ndi ngulumbi whether ndi ngwavera whether ndi thoyando makwarera rufule na ditsanalo na dewe mure dane we tsani guy there were different groups then I want to know vatu vakorepa whether ndi chikuwa whether ndi chivenda but the main issue that's why chizwana wambure you can't really pinpoint to reading automa korepa na chivenda because if we have to go back Guru who used to do Nazareno Zwabo that sounded perfectly sa rap but going back mtu ewa achita zo rapper ndi hangwa zina la juicy yaone but Jimmy the Scratcher naye back around 1990 naye owa mtu abatu ewa chiko rapper nga Tshivenda kongwana so pachiko rapper nga Tshivenda zo raro people didn't really get influenced. Maybe idori ibe but ba representa Tshivenda kana ba item ba be go bona ba dale nga mando le ona uri batho ba go thumo representa Tshivenda but there were people that were still rapping. So Jimmy wa kwita Jimmy the Scratcher oba batho ba go rapper he had an advert which I'll get into that when we actually going by like looking at artists and stuff and then yeah, I'll give you more details about Jimmy when he was rapping on his adverts, telling you a story about Jimmy the Scratcher. Yeah, so we'll get into that. So there were people that rapping, and then when Coolmesh, Collins Mashawane, came into the game when he was also rapping Nga Tshivenda, we still didn't have a lot of people that really blew up and had in a level like he was had when he was rapping back then. Now 98 coming forward when people started hearing like yo namtono ko rapanga Tshivenda. We did have batho ba go the rapper people that were doing music onanga hip hop but it didn't really put an impact in Kobon. So Coolmesh did influence some of the artists we were continuing on rapanga Tshivenda when he was no longer rapping or as Chafara. But after Coolmesh did an impact or laid that footprint, and then we did have artists that was bubbling under the rapper. I remember my brother, my friend Shava, Rundi Shamia, he was also doing rapping and dancing, breakdancing and stuff. Rest in peace, man. But he was not putting that so much work that it was all about blowing or influencing more and more people. It was rapping because they were having fun. It was days where you find people playing basketball. I think Makwarera Ningei, basketball, Hilari. There are a couple of places where people play basketball. Univen also the place because Univen, let's be honest, it's like it was the mother, the father of the Venda rap. Because people who meet there were a lot of things that were happening there. So from there, Coolmesh, rap, but he was there to give an update. There were a lot of things that was happening at the time. He was the guy, like he was rapping Nga Tshivenda. After him, we didn't really have that impact again. Car music. Tshivenda, we didn't really have guys that really were blowing up. There were guys besides the one of Western, I don't know about to like, but they were not really like up to that level that they really blew up until when Bomber dropped the Bomb Edom Daza, which became an anthem. Come on. And then when it became an anthem, which led to everyone, now we have different artists that were rapping. I'm not saying Bomber started, no. That was one of the first songs to really blow up Nga Tshivenda and went that big. And that's how Bunjiava to Batoma who rapper, and they were some of them they were no longer shy or rapping Nga Tshivenda to be heard and all that. So the song the Bomb Edom Daza, it only blew up and cemented or people can actually rap Nga Tshivenda. And then people continued. I'm trying to remember the exact year when that song was dropped, but we'll get to it when we get to Bomb. Don't worry, you still get more details on that when I get to Bomb. So when Bomber dropped the Bomb Edom Daza, that's when boom, it blew up, and everybody now was rapping Nga Tshivenda. We did have artists that could rap Nga Tshivenda. Then they only got recognition after that song really went big. That's when you started getting songs from different artists who could rap Nga Tshivenda. Yeah, so we're still gonna get into all those details, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna give you information, trying to answer as much questions as I can. Come on, I'm gonna try and give you and then I'm still gonna reply. But right now I'm gonna give you a direction of how all these things were built up, how the Venrap was built up, how the Venrap was built up, so you can understand that you had your people that were rapping back then. The reason I'm giving you about Jimmy to show you that there were people that were rapping in different places. Don't worry, they didn't have the influence enough. They didn't have enough influence to actually blow up and then have an influence on others to allow them to rap Nga Tshivenda. Some people were rapping because I'll tell you one thing. When Coolmatch was rapping, Bomber was rapping, Black Genius was rapping, and a lot more. Your teammate Gavin was recording around Ganenge. Like when everybody was doing their own thing, somebody blew up first. Come on. Doesn't mean that other people were not doing anything. They were still running on the same line, Nga Tshivenda. Because you'll have Killer G have been rapping, I think, back to 98. So you need to understand, Uri. People were there, they were rapping. It's just that that time they didn't have that impact that could put them out there. Because some people were not recognizing the language. Come on. But when Bomb Edom Daza happened, then people did recognize Tshivenda. Uri, definitely we can rap Nga Tshivenda. From then it was just a flow, continuing having more and more rap artists coming on board. Guys, I don't mind. You can put your opinions, you can still talk, we can still work on this whole thing. Because we're still gonna go through with the artists and other artists for me to be able to give you more information about them. For you to get to know who they are and stuff and what really happened. You get what I'm saying? And this is the story. Yeah, man, about Venrap. The Venrap story. The Venrap story. Lungano wa Venrap. So stay tuned. Because you can't do any This was the episode 2.